Now we will go for the observation. We have marked the position of the threads in our paper sheet. I will mark their positions. This is 1 point. 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 Now I will join them. Now if you join them, mark the positions and join, it will come like this. Again I will join this one, these two, now I'll join these two. See, now all these three should meet at this point. I will clean it. So now we have got the position of the three threads. That means this is the unknown weight, this is balanced by two known weights. This side in the first observation I have taken 100 gram. This side also I have taken 100 gram. And let us see. So now let us take some scale. The scale I have taken, suppose, now this side represents 100 gram. This side also represents 100 gram. Now we have to complete the parallelogram. This is one side of the parallelogram. This is one side of the parallelogram, two adjacent sides. And the diagonal gives you the resultant. So we have to get the diagonal of the parallelogram. So now we have to choose a scale. Suppose I will take 50 gram. For 50 gram, I will choose a scale that is represented by 2 centimeter. If 50 gram is 2 centimeter, then 100 gram will represent 4 centimeter. So this side I will take 4 centimeter, this side I will take the 4 centimeter, then I will complete the parallelogram. Now I will take a length of 4 centimeter. See now, 4 centimeter I have taken. Now here I will take 4 centimeter from this point. This side also 4 centimeter. This side from this point again I will take 4 centimeter. From this side I will take 4 centimeter. You know, in a parallelogram the opposite sides are parallel and equal. Now we have to get the diagonal. Now let us join. This is one side. This is one side. So now I have to complete the parallelogram and get the diagonal. This is the diagonal of the parallelogram. So I will name this point as O. This is A. This is B. This is C. This OA represents 100 gram weight. This OB represents 100 gram weight. And OC, how much it will represent, that we have to find. If this is one vector, this is one vector, this is the resultant. So OA plus OB equal to OC as per the parallelogram law of vector addition. Now we will go for the observation table. Now you see this table. In the observation table, what are the different columns? This is the serial number. I have taken 3 pages. So 3 columns will be there. 3, 1, 2, 3. In the first observation, I have taken, suppose this is P, this vector is q. If this is p vector, this is q vector, this is r vector, resultant. So p in gram weight, it is 100 gram weight, q also 100 gram weight, OA, OB, OC, these are the three sides, OA, OB and OC. OA I have taken 4 centimeter. Now I will measure. Let us check whether it is 4 centimeter or not. Although I have taken, I will measure it. See, this is now 4 centimeter. Similarly, now because I have taken 50 gram 2 centimeter, 100 gram 4 centimeter, so 4 centimeter. OA in centimeter. Similarly, OB also measure it and write. Measure and write. This is also 4 centimeter. See now, this is 4 centimeter. Then find OC. OC, how much it is coming? Just this point to this point. We'll measure it carefully. So it is approximately 5.6. See this point and this point. You have to take the measurement carefully for correct observation. It is 5.6. So this is 5.6 centimeter. Now what we have taken? 2 centimeter 50 gram. So 1 centimeter will represent 25 gram equal to 1 centimeter. Now I have got 5.6 centimeter. If 1 centimeter is 25 gram, then 5.6 centimeter how much? Let's just calculate. So 1 centimeter represents 50 gram, 25 gram. Then I have got 5.6 centimeter. So this will represent 25 into 5.6. How much? 25 into 5. 25 into 5 is 125. Then this is 15. So 140. 140 gram. So 5.6 will represent 140 gram. So it is 140 gram. It is a mass 140 gram. Weight is 140 gram weight. So unknown weight is 140 gram weight. Then let us verify whether this observation is correct or not. And let us find what is the error in this observation. Then to find the error in this observation, I will find the weight of the unknown object by using spring balance and I will compare it. Let us do this one to verify. Now this is the spring balance. The spring balance I have taken. You see the readings are like that. You know spring balance can measure both mass and weight. You see what is the least count. First we will find what is the least count of the spring balance. You see here 0, 100 gram. So in between 0 and 100 gram there are 5 divisions. So 5 divisions 100 gram. So 1 division 20 gram it will represent. So here least count of the spring balance in terms of gram is 20 gram. 1 division will represent 20 gram. Let us see which division is matching here. You see now this is 140 and 160 in between. This is 5th line, 6th line, 7th line, 8th line. It is nearly 8th line or in between 7th line and 8th line. So 7th line means 20 into 7, 140 gram approximately. So now it is coming 140 gram. So what is the error? Error is approximately 0. If you take the observations carefully, you will get the correct reading. Similarly, you will repeat the experiment by taking the different weights what we have done. I have taken in the second one, in the second observation, I have taken. Similarly, you will mark the positions and join them, complete the parallelogram and get the weight. And like this, in the third observation, in the second observation, what I have taken, this side I have taken 100 gram, other side I have taken 150 gram. In the third observation, this side I have taken 120 gram, this side I have taken 80 gram. So, you will repeat the same procedure and find the weight and in all these cases. And the unknown weight will be found from the observation. So, this is how you can find the weight of an unknown object using the parallelogram law of vector addition.